So tomorrow, Michael, a really big issue of Radiant Black hits stands.
Yep.
Issue number 42.
Yep.
This is one that we have been talking about for quite some time, and I think teasing and alluding to some really big, significant things that are going to be happening in this issue.
I think
we don't
in
want to.
some capacity we've been talking about it for at least 2 years. Does that feel fair?
I think so, yeah. Especially when we made certain decisions. We initially planned out like the first 3 years of the universe, and then we took kind of a larger assessment of everything during the Catalyst War, especially as we were wrapping up the Catalyst War and firming up certain elements of the story,
Yep.
including the Catalyst side of things. So when you start, then I think we planned out probably the next like 2 to 3 years at that point as well.
We definitely started talking about the direction of the next like 2 to 3 years of the book, I think. Yeah.
This structurally falls in a really interesting place in the larger narrative that we're telling in Radiant Black. This is now 12 issues after the end of the Catalyst War, exactly.
Yep.
So to say that, this has been a moment we've been kind of like excited about for a while would be, fair. I think in particular, this issue, the stage it's going to set for everything going forward is really exciting to me. It's really tough because obviously we don't want to spoil anything here.
We have to be so careful.
We do. We do have, some early preview pages that I can show off here. But before we do, I do want to mention, like, here's the reality. Like, this is going to be a tough one to avoid on the internet, spoilers for. And it's for a few different reasons. The first is that there's a cover that's out there. That's our final cover in our connecting B set that we haven't shown before. But also, it's going to be a cool ending that people are going to want to talk about. And I can tell you, we're not quite there yet, but we have this issue is almost entirely sold out at Lunar, the distributor. It'll be at stores that ordered copies. So if you don't have a copy that you've already pre-ordered, try some stores in person, especially early in the day, because they won't be able to reorder it because it's sold out. That's what being sold out means. It's at the distributor level. And so with that, there will probably be more attention and kind of talk around this issue and this ending, and also whether we're doing a second printing or not, what that looks like. So all that to say, I think by the end of Wednesday...
Sorry, Kyle, the only thing I'd add to that is,
yeah,
like, we're also, once we're through this, we're going to want to start talking about the issues beyond that. Obviously, people know stuff about issue 43 already, but,
right.
It's very hard for us to talk about 44 through 49 without talking about what happens here. And so there's just going to be no way for us to avoid talking about this issue when we're talking about what's coming up.
Yeah, exactly. So a long-winded way of saying, if you're able to get to the store early on Wednesday, I definitely recommend it. We'll be in Discord server during the day talking with people as they get to the end of this and their reactions. We'll make sure that, everything we'll use spoiler tags and everything. And we want to maintain this experience for as many of you as we can. But I do think by the end of Wednesday, you might want to just get off the internet if you're not able to find a copy of the book. And yeah, so here, let me tab through a little bit. So actually, Michael, I decided, what would be cool is to pull up one page we haven't shown yet. So this is without letters, but this is from a page in the issue where things go totally normal and expected with Horizon, and everything is handled with restraint. Fair?
Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds like him.
Yeah. So this is a cool one. This is a cool moment in the issue and what it ends up developing into and kicking off. I think people are gonna dig. So now, as I was talking about this issue potentially selling out, I want to flag that we've started doing something new with the Black Market shop. So starting with issue 42 here, I'm actually offering this comic direct from us. Basically, I have signed editions that we'll be fulfilling. We're going to be getting some help, as I mentioned, I think on the last stream, with the store later this summer. So right now, it's something that, you know, I'm going to be fulfilling kind of myself here with some help. But in the summer, it'll become much more sustainable. And the goal is to be able to offer signed editions of all of our covers on kind of an ongoing basis. So we will have some copies of this. There are copies available through our storefront right now. In case the issue does sell out, you know, I'll put a link out for this so you have some options. The only thing is that I'm going out of town, unfortunately, at the end of this week, and I won't be back to LA until June 20th. So there'll be a delay in shipping these out until probably the week of June 22nd. So, but other stuff that people have been buying the last couple of days off the storefront, I just got a bunch of orders out today, including a bunch of the Blacklight Remark issues that we've been doing on stream the last couple of weeks. So yeah, it feels like a good system here, and want to make sure our books are as accessible to as many people as we can make them.